something.
Absolutely.
Bud's
I
actually,
would have been completely disappointed if you had.
I said, oh, all right, I'll do it quick.
Right? There you go. Well, hello, Facebook. We are here, and the London Knights to take on Sarnia Sting. We're going to get to that in just a moment. Sorry I wasn't here Friday night, but it was worth my while.
Yeah,
I was.
you look good out there.
Thanks, man. I was
Nice picture.
totally overwhelmed. I mean, being nominated. I know it's cliche. You go, oh, it's just an honor to be nominated. I didn't know who nominated me. I had no idea. So that in itself just says, you know what? For somebody to think enough of me to take the time to fill out the form,
Anonymous.
right, and then win. I I sat there, and they said my name, and I kind of sat there for a minute, and then I went, oh, it's me. I better get up there. And then they kicked me off stage. I was the guy. They didn't have the music, but somebody came up behind and said,
Right.
okay, get off the stage.
You've been talking for 10 and a half
It was
minutes now.
3.5 minutes. I
Okay,
watched the
okay.
recording, but I guess that's long. Anyway, I'm still over. I'm pretty excited about it.
You've never seen the Ricky Gervais speech, eh? Get up here, take your award, get off the stage.
Get the I have seen that. I didn't listen to him. I love Ricky. All right. Well, that being said, I did get a little brief glimpses of the game. I was like on my phone at the awards. Jennifer was like, "Put your phone away." I'm like, "Well, I gotta know." A sad 3-1 loss there, unfortunately. But you were here. Tell me how that game looked to you.
They looked all right, honestly. Like for a team that is as good as Windsor, they were 8-0, 1-1 before last game, so we did a great job. They dominated in shots. I think it was 36 to 20 something. So it's not like for any lack of trying. It was just their goalie stood on their head. Ryerson Leanders is a fantastic goalie, and
he was talking about a lot new.
Quinlan did his job too, but it just came out on the short end of the stick.
Yeah, but I keep hearing that. I've heard Coach Letang say, we played really hard. We played our game and we did our thing, and we just came up short. And I've seen us playing really hard, Connor, but we can't keep coming up short.
No, those are the points that you're going to want. Like I said before, at the end of the season, when you're looking back and think, where could we have got a couple more points? And you look back at those games and see, well, maybe if we had pushed a little more or been a little harder on the puck, then it would have been a 2 points. And it's a hard 2 points to miss because it's a well fought game. So
right. You look at the first line here tonight: Ryan Brown, Jack Van Volson, and Beckham Edwards. This is a powerhouse lineup that I think we're really excited to see, especially against a team like the London Knights.
Yeah, these guys are putting up points. They're doing it all for us because I think maybe past the first line, we're struggling a little bit with offense. Maybe these guys aren't putting up as much points as we'd like to see, but Van Volsten's holding up his end of the deal, and it's been unbelievable to have him and obviously Edwards. And I spoke to Alessandro on Friday, so we're hoping for him to come back pretty soon.
I'm sure he's hoping to come back.
He said soon, so I don't know what soon means.
All right, so that's a hit and a half.
What's that?
You can have it if you want. No, yeah, it's okay. Go ahead. You can have it. Yeah. I got a picture of it. Where was I?
Yeah, just these guys putting up points and maybe hoping to get a little bit more. Like even Ryan Brown, I think he's at a 0.8 points per game right now. Still looking for him to jump that threshold.
I know, right? We keep saying that.
Take the next step.
Where is he? But maybe being on there with Edwards and Van Volson is the synergy that he needs to bring it to life a little bit more.
Yeah, I feel like maybe he gets stuck on the second line sometimes with maybe not the most offensive minded line mates. Maybe more like. So yeah, it'd be nice to get him on a line with people that really want to put the puck in the back of the net because he's got it. It's just that next step. I think we got to take.
It's in that magic bag, but we just got to I don't know, or maybe it's a Pandora's box that we need to open on coming from him and just go, okay, I'm not messing around anymore. Let's go, right? I'm so glad we're back on the concourse. I got to tell you, everybody comes up. I like getting here early. Like I'm usually here by, today I was here like 11:34 to 12, get set up and everything. And everybody coming up and saying hello is just, and even some folks from London, Wallaceburg's here, and I keep seeing some friends that I haven't seen in a while, so it's always great.
Very exciting.
The lineup's definitely, like we always talk about, surround yourself with the right people, you'll do great things, right? And again, going back to this first line, like, not to take away from, but like if Ryan Brown is on that right line with the mind, the mindset's a big part of it, right? So come on in here, say hi, Buzz. There we go. Gonna stick your big head in there. Oh, look, we got the fam jam going on in there. We
he convinced me to dress up, so here I am.
Yeah, there you go. Good job, Buzz. Right on. Cool, Buzz. I love it. Oh, I lost you somewhere. He unplugged you. Up there. Are you there? Talk to me. Way to go, Buzz. Yeah, I unplugged you here. I got you. Just hang on. There we go.
He's a bull in a china shop.
If we didn't have trouble with the sound like that, this wouldn't be normal.
It's not a real game.
Right? I love when Buzz comes by. But anyway, yeah, surrounding yourself with the right people, the right lines. I mean, everybody's got their personality here, but we really got to start winning some games, or the frustration is really going to seep in, and we can't let that happen.
No, it's the last thing you want. You want to keep calm, cool, collected, and like I said, those are the games that you want to win, where you dominate a better team and you still come out short. It's so frustrating to know you didn't get those 2 points when you did everything you possibly could to get it, and you run into a hot goalie that's standing upside down.
Yeah.
What do you do?
And kudos to Patrick Quinlan, who, coming back from an injury, really has still stood on his head for this team. But again, that coming up short. But
he's been unbelievable.
They're going to have to come out here. Like, our power play is not as strong, and the London Knights is exceptionally strong. And I think that's going to be one of the biggest obstacles for Sarnia today. They've got to come out of the gate attack ready.
Yeah, they've mastered the key of the power play, and I think it made the OHL page, but they said that our power play is deadly right now, but 17% isn't what I'd consider deadly. So yeah. We're still, scraping around the bottom half of the league. So yeah, it's okay, but those are the goals that you need to have too. I think we went 0-4 on the power play on Friday, so yeah. Those are just the goals you need to have. You get the opportunity. There's been a couple. It's been the past 2 weeks. I'm not the head coach. I'm not standing there, but they kind of went down to the wire with pulling the goalie, and even last week, I know you weren't here, but Quinlan was halfway out of the net, slamming his stick on the ice, saying, "Get me out of the net!" Like, we need an extra skater, because they took a bad penalty at the end of the game, and we were up 5-on-4. So again, not my call, but I think it's been 2 weeks repetitive of that, and I think the goalie, like last time it was Mallette, and he was out slamming his stick, and then it's Quinlan. So both of them realized that you need the extra skater on the ice, and kind of waited to the last minute to do it. So
then you got to wonder. Then you got to wonder about those conversations. Does the goalie have a conversation with the coach and say, "Hey,
I'm waiting"?
But then, I mean, I'm sure it's a calm conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
And then like we never know, but I'm sure there's a reason you go like, and there's so many things happening on that bench too. The coach has got to be looking around. That's why there's more than one coach looking around going, "Hey, oh yeah, by the way, we should."
Lost in translation, maybe.
Right.
Yeah. And Baptiste does. He's up there on the bench, yelling out all the commands. So he's active. I like him a lot. He shows that he's involved.
Who's that?
Mason Baptiste.
Oh yeah.
Coach.
So a lot of moving parts, right? It's got to be difficult to, especially when the intensity is there all of a sudden, down to the final wire. It's like, okay, here we go. So, but easy for us to say, right?
So easy.
Right. I want to give a shout out to Hughes Intelligence, who's been a supporter here for our broadcast for many, many years. And Joe's Discount Tire is also here as well, and we appreciate them. And I got an exciting announcement to come up. Hopefully when I get back. I'm going on vacation, man.
That's awesome.
Going to Atlantis in the Bahamas, right? And
the Lost City.
Yeah, that's right. I was going to send you pictures. We're swimming with the sharks while we're down there.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, boy.
That sounds exciting.
Well, I hope I come back. I will say, right?
Maybe one limb down.
Yeah, maybe. But excited for that. But I had to time it around what's happening. And then when I get back, I think on the third, the Wednesday, that's the kids' day. 10:30 in the morning
Right.
game, right? So are you going to come here for that, or you got to work probably?
I'll probably be at work actually.
Yeah.
I'll be back there
Okay.
eventually. So
Well, I'll talk about
I'd love to.
something.
I don't think they don't want us here. They want the kids.
Well,
They're a better crowd.
oh, you can sit here with me. I can get you in. I know people.
Well, right. Look at him. They're
Well,
connected.
yeah, right. Winning the battles in front of the net is something that this Sarnia Sting really needs to do here today too, and maybe create some chaos there to distract the London Knights.
Yeah, there was a couple chippy battles out front of the net on Friday actually, and that you mentioned that like you don't want to be taking dumb penalties. It's the last thing you want to do is go down a man, but you got to show them that you're not gonna stand for people being in Quinlan's face and around him and trying to push as much as they can. So you gotta get them out there, clear the crease, and be a little rough. Don't be undisciplined, but do what you can to get them out of there.
Well, let's talk about the penalties. How was that on Friday? We talked about Lucas Fisher being really bad for getting in there, and emotions run high, and he seems to get over to the box.
He got another one actually on Friday.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was. You sound like a broken record. You can only say it so many times.
Yeah. He knows it.
Yeah, he does. I'm sure he does. So that's just it. It is what it is. Frustrations boil over, and you end up. You're better on the ice than you are in the box, and that's what I've always been told.
Yeah,
so you're not doing your team any favors.
Well, he's admitted it a couple post games ago. He even said, "Yeah, I need to." But then, it was also mentioned to me. I think we talked about it before. Is sometimes you're playing a game here where you're hopefully headed to the NHL, and you're playing more of an NHL style of game. And some penalties that get called here wouldn't necessarily get called in the NHL. So that gets into your head a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. The body plays. The stick plays are going to be called the same, like the high sticking, the slash,
right.
cross
Yeah,
checks,
for sure.
all those
the
kind of
things
are pretty similar. But yeah, like
body check.
Good body check is. I can't be mad about a penalty like that. I just call them lazy penalties with the stick and the tripping and the things where you could, if you put put a little more pep in your step, you might catch up with them and you wouldn't have to hook them or wouldn't have to trip them. So I just call those lazy penalties. But I can't remember what he had on Friday.
Yeah. Have we covered it? Do you think if they do what we've talked about here, like if they take our advice, I think the Sarnia Sting are a team that, like, you look at on paper where they're at and where London's at, and you go, if I was a betting man, it'd be London. But that's on paper. The Sarnia Sting have got, and they've always had it. I think it comes from the staffing and the coaching that decides to bring these certain players in over the years. There's always a heart in there, and they do know how to dig down deep, and they do have a really high work ethic. They just got to get a little more in sync.
The game isn't played on paper, right?
Right.
As much as you want to look at it, you look back at the last 3 games. It's been a dominant Windsor team twice that you took them to overtime and beat them at home in their own barn.
Right.
And Brantford comes in last week with 1 loss, and you take them to 36 shots. It's there. The talent's there. The drive is there. The work ethic's there. It's just putting it all together and making it gel.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's shift gears before we let Connor go here. But go Jays go. Are you watching any of that?
I've been watching. I'm a 2025 baseball fan.
Oh, okay.
I'm on the bandwagon.
Terry Doyle from Your TV Sarnia was down there last night.
Oh, really? Wow.
First game too. Yeah. So
he was down there actually as well. My friend. I think they're $1,100 tickets. So
wow,
that's pretty incredible.
Yeah, I'll watch from a chair.
Yeah, that's right. That's what Doug Ford said.
But what a game! The first game though, we were out at Hiawatha after the awards there, and they had it on the big screen. And wow, when it went to 9-2 and then to 11-2, I was like, all right, this is exciting.
Pretty incredible. They had it on the jumbotron here actually.
Yes,
so
I saw
during
that.
Intermission, it was very cool.
Well, let's see what Sarnia can do against these London Knights. This is definitely not going to be a slouch game here. Connor Burke's going to come back and join me at the end of the first period and the second period, and we will have a post-game press conference for you here tonight. Again, shout out to Hughes Intelligence and also Joe's Discount Tire here on Facebook for all of their support. All right, we're going to wrap it up on Facebook, but Facebook, if you want to stay in touch, come on here live on TikTok and join us here as well. But right now, 1, 2, 3.